afternoon, guys. Hello. Well, it's afternoon where I am. I don't know what time it is for you guys, but good afternoon today, my time. I just slapped some makeup on my face. I still have to do my mascara and stuff, but I was about to sit down and finish doing my hair because I just blow dried it. I showered this morning and I have like super thick, wavy, curly hair, so it takes forever to dry. So I had to dry it with like my little hair dryer situation, and I turned on my straightener to let it heat up, and my plastic, oh my god, I feel like this is so bad, hair tie was sitting underneath it and I didn't notice, and I burnt, it melted to my hair straightener, like right here at the edge. I don't know if you can't really see it. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so these type of hair ties, do you see, like the coily ones? Look, it literally, here's the other half of it. It was sitting on top of this probably for like 10 minutes. So it completely melted it off, and part of it was stuck to my hair straightener. And I'm a little bit scared to use it because there's like a tiny bit of plastic on the edge. And I'm scared it's gonna get into my hair. I don't know, should I risk it? I think I'm gonna try it and see. So I just switched the camera over here. Hopefully it's a little bit better. I feel like the lighting is a little better over here because you have the bathroom light, but I know this section of my bedroom isn't the best in general to film videos in because the lighting isn't the greatest, and I don't know, there's just nowhere good to set the camera. But my mirror is right here, and I tried to film a Get Ready With Me a couple months ago. I posted it, but I tried to film it in front of the video and just kind of use my viewfinder of my camera as a mirror, and it didn't really go the greatest. It was really hard to do, so I don't know. Now I'm just I need my mirror, but I feel like there's no good place to set up my camera, so that's annoying. But what are you gonna do? So, life updates. So the reason I wanted to chat with you guys today and kind of do this as I was getting ready is because life has been very hectic and crazy, and I didn't really have time today to sit down and just do a video. So I figured I would kind of kill two birds with one stone type of situation and get ready while I do my update video and chat with you guys, because life has been so hectic. I feel like it's kind of been crazy for everybody lately. So I don't know if that's just I don't know, everyone's life right now, but our life is nuts. Okay, so maybe I will try and use the viewfinder for my hair. Maybe that won't be as hard. I don't know, but it might be distracting because I feel like I'm looking at the viewfinder instead of the lens. So I don't know. If you guys, hopefully you guys don't mind. I guess I can't really get your opinions on it because you won't be watching this till later. Also, yes, I know my hair looks absolutely wild because I just blow dried it. I couldn't even think of the word. It's so poofy, it's very wavy, thick, frizzy, obviously, as you can tell. So when I blow dry it, it just foofs out into this big, I don't know, frizzy mess. Okay, so updates. I will stop rambling now. So first update is that Emmy has started walking, and that is so exciting. She actually took her first, she actually took her first steps the other day, and I caught it on video. I was just happening to be recording at the exact same time. So I did catch them on video, and I would love to put it here in the video and share it with you guys, but at the time she was only wearing a diaper. She wasn't fully dressed, so I'm not super comfortable sharing things like that, obviously, on the internet to the public where anybody can view it. And I know, you guys, my subscribers, you guys are awesome people, and I view you guys as friends and family, and I feel like we've built this super fun community here of loving, positive people. But at the same time, this is a public platform and anybody can see my videos, and there are definitely some people out in the internet that are not super good people, and I definitely don't want pictures of my children or videos of my children not fully dressed out there for people like that to see. So I can't share the clip with you guys, but she has been doing this thing. I will share this with you. She's been doing this thing lately, probably for the last 2 weeks, where she like kind of squats down in like a squat position, and then she like pushes herself up with her hands and like slowly lets go and stands up. And she's been doing that over and over again. And it was like a week ago when she did that. That's why I was videotaping, because she was doing that. And she kind of like started stumbling forward a little bit and took like 4 steps probably before she fell. And she was so excited and so proud of herself. We made it like a huge deal. Obviously, we were like so excited. So ever since then, she's still been doing the whole like squatting, standing up situation. And she's been trying to take a few steps ever since then. She's getting a lot braver as far as like, you know, if she's right here holding onto the couch and the table's over here, she'll take like 1 or 2 steps to get there. So she's not officially walking like on her own yet or anything, but she is taking her first steps and it's really exciting. She will be 16 months tomorrow, actually. So by the time you guys watch this, she'll already be 16 months old. So yeah, I guess I have complete faith that within this month here, she'll be completely walking on her own, because she's just so close and she's been practicing constantly every single day and getting more and more brave. So, I mean, I guess 16 months is pretty on track. Bowden was 16 months when he started walking on his own as well. So that is pretty on track, I guess, like of my kids. I don't know if it has anything to do with genetics or whatever, but since he was 16 months old too, I would assume that's pretty on track with my kids. They are very similar as far as like their development and their physical like attributes, but I feel like personality wise they are very, very, very different kids. So that's our first exciting update. She's finally walking and we are so excited and so proud of her. The next update is about Nate's job. So that's what I was kind of talking about in my last like chatty video, where I was like, you know, it's a lot of seasons of change and there's a lot of fun things happening that I can't talk about. And one of those things I still can't talk about, but one of the things that I couldn't talk about, but I can now, is that Nate accepted a new job and we're very excited about it. It is definitely a huge change. But it's all positive stuff. So it's definitely going to be a learning curve for him. It's going to be a lot to take on for the first few months, I think, until he kind of gets the hang of it, because it's very, very different from what he's doing right now. It is a completely different company. He will be completely changing companies. And yeah, it was kind of up in the air last time, so that's why I couldn't really say anything, but it's official. He's leaving. His last day at his current company is this Friday, so only a few more days left at his current company. This new job, actually, he will be working from home part-time. Part-time, he will be having to like be out at job sites, actually doing work at job sites, but the other part, he will be at home. He doesn't have to go to an office at all, which is really exciting. And it's a huge change. He's never worked from home. He tried to work from home for like, I think maybe like 2 weeks when everything kind of started with, you know, everything that happened last year and everybody was working from home. He tried to do it for a couple weeks, but it didn't work out because his job that he currently has right now, he just has to be in an office. Like, it's just it's not conducive to work from home. So this is going to be completely new territory, and I think we're all a little bit nervous about that because it is going to be a big learning curve, I think, for all of us, because I stay at home with the kids and we have 2 very young kids who are very loud and rambunctious, and there's just constantly stuff going on in our house. Someone's constantly talking or yelling or dancing, or, you know, there's always noise. So I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a learning curve for all of us, but I think it's going to be positive. I am excited that we get to spend more time with him. Obviously, he still has to work, but he won't have a commute time. Part-time, of course, like when he has to go into the job sites, he will, but when he works from home, he won't have a commute time, and there's just a lot more flexibility with this job. He doesn't have to be on call anymore, which was a huge thing. Nate has been on call for the last 10 years. and Nate and I have been together for 8 years. Actually, today is our 8-year anniversary. So ever since I've known Nate, he's been on call, which is really hard. If any of you have partners who have a job that they have to be on call for, or if you have to be on call, you know the struggle. Like, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to plan things. And the job never ends because they always have to have their phone on them. So I'm just really excited for that piece, not having to be on call and being able to like turn off his phone or leave it, you know, in the bedroom on the weekends and at night. Like, his job starts at this time and ends at this time, and that's it. That is amazing and a huge, huge, huge positive. So we're very excited about the new job situation, and that leads me to my third thing. So his last day will be this Friday, and then Bowden's last day of preschool will actually be the following Tuesday, and then Nate will have 2 weeks off in between jobs, in between his old company and his new job. So we're gonna take a vacation, and I am super excited. Bowden is super excited. It was totally last minute planned, but we are gonna drive and take a road trip. We've decided that we're gonna drive to Tennessee, and we're gonna stay in Tennessee for a day. So we'll drive to Tennessee the first day. That'll be the whole day of driving, which I'm very nervous about that component. Last year I took a road trip with just the kids and me. Nate couldn't get off of work, so it was just 3 of us, and it was very difficult. But at the time, you know, Emmy was only like 6 months old, so she still like napped in her car seat. She was pretty content in her car seat. Like, it really wasn't that bad. Once we hit like, I'd say being in the car for like 9 hours, then she was over it and wanted to get out. But it really wasn't that bad. But now that she's at the phase where she's at, where she like is very active, she wants to be climbing and playing and just like going constantly. I'm super nervous about how it's gonna go. And she also does not nap in her car seat, like, ever. So I'm really nervous about how that's gonna go. But we are gonna take the first full day to drive to Tennessee. Then we will spend 1 day in Tennessee, just kind of sightseeing, hiking. We might go to an aquarium or whatever, just like enjoying the scenery and outdoor. And then it will also break up our car ride, so the kids will have a whole day outside of the car, which I think will be really helpful. And then the third day, we're gonna drive down to South Carolina to meet my sister. She lives in South Carolina. And we're gonna go to the beach. We'll be in South Carolina for, I think, 5 or 6 days. We're really excited to go to the beach. I am so pumped. The beach is my happy place. I love it. My kids love the beach too, so I'm super excited to spend a few days just kind of relaxing, turning off my phone, getting off of social media, and just focusing on relaxing and enjoying my kids and playing and all that stuff. And then we will make our way back and take 2 days to drive back, because from South Carolina home, I think it's like, I want to say like 16 hours or something. So with 2 little kids, you know, you're stopping constantly, so it'll take even longer. But yeah, we're really excited for vacation. And then when we get back, Nate will start his new job. So I wanted to ask you guys if you would be interested in like a vacation vlog or like a pack with me type of situation. I don't know if it's interesting to see people packing, or like, I don't know, sharing how I pack or what I pack or what we got for the trip or anything like that. But if you are interested in something like that, please just leave it in the comments below, and I would be more than happy to film that for you guys. Obviously, I'm going to be packing no matter what, so filming it and sharing it with you guys is not that big of a deal, and I would love to do it if that's something you're interested in. It's pretty crazy. It's almost summer. School is almost over here in Illinois. We have 1 week left. Bowden has 1 week left of school, which is so crazy. I feel like, I don't know, I just can't believe it's summer already. Things have been going by so fast, and summer is the best. I live in the Midwest, as you guys know, so summer flies by here. It goes by so fast. I feel like we only get, I'd say, 3 to 4 months of good weather. I'd say like May to like September is the sweet spot, so maybe even 5 months, but I feel like that's pushing it. And it always flies by. I feel like you have to enjoy it and like do as much as you possibly can because you only have a very small sliver of it, and that's what really sucks about living in the Midwest. But I feel like it's go time. We are so busy. We have so much planned this summer, but it's all very fun, exciting stuff, and I'm just so ready for it to be summer. So I can't wait, but I'm also kind of like, oh my God, it's kind of crazy that it's lining up to where Nate will be starting working from home right as Bowden will be getting out of school. And right now, I have about like a 2-hour break, I'd say, in the middle of the day. I use the term break very lightly because I still feel like, you know, I use that time to get stuff done. So I'm not just like relaxing, but break in the sense of like I have a break from my kids, I guess, or like quiet time, because I take Bowden to school and then I put Emmy down for a nap. And then I have like an hour and a half, sometimes 2, but I'd say more like an hour and a half of like quiet time where everybody's sleeping or at school. And literally I won't have that anymore because Bowden will be home from school, which is exciting and great, but that's at the exact same time that Nate's starting working from home. So it's gonna be tricky. Okay, but speaking of school almost being over, I wanted to show you guys this. I'm gonna take this to Bowden's school tomorrow along with a Sharpie and give it to his preschool teacher and ask her to fill out a page. I'm sure you guys have seen this. This is super popular. Or like, Oh, the Places You'll Go book by Dr. Seuss. But what you do, the whole concept, I guess, is that you bring it to school on the last day of school, last week of school, whatever, every single year. And the teachers from every single grade can fill out like on each page. So you start with preschool and you end with like senior year of high school. And they fill out like a little note on the pages to your child about like, you know, some fun things that they did that year or whatever, some special things about your child. And then at the end of your child's like school career, when they graduate high school, you have a full book filled out with all of their teachers, like little messages from every single year. So I'm gonna do that if I remember, but this is the first year. So I'm gonna give this to his preschool teacher probably tomorrow so that she has like a day or 2 to fill it out. And then his first year will be done and I'll store it away until next year. But it's supposed to be like a gift that you can give your child when they graduate high school as like a graduation present. So I just wanted to share that in case you guys have little ones, or even if, you know, you didn't start in preschool, if your kid's a little bit older, you can still do it. But I think it's a super cute idea and I just wanted to share it with you guys in case you guys were interested. This book is called The Wonderful Things You Will Be by Emily Winfield Martin. It's super, super cute. I've read it a few times. I love the theme and the concept. But like I said, a lot of people also use Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss, which is another really, really cute one. Oh, another thing. I wanted to show you guys this. Okay, so the carpet debacle. I wanted to show you where we stand. So I ended up leaving this carpet from Costco. Not leaving it. I ended up moving it over here. It's kind of hard to like show you because this is such a small space, but I moved it to our walkway in between our island, which actually fits like super nicely here. Oh, it's supposed to be slid over a little bit. This thing slides a lot. That's the only thing that sucks. But it actually is the exact length of our, what is this called? Island. My God, my brain today. So I think it actually fits here pretty nicely. I thought it kind of like would be better here because in front of the dishwasher, but then I felt like it looked weird there. But I actually ran back to Costco to see if they had one of those runners, like the same brand, but in a shorter size, and they didn't, but they had this one. Sorry, my sandals are, I don't even know what brand this is. If I can find it, I will like put it on the screen cards or link it in the description or something, but this was also from Costco. That runner over there was $20, and this one I think was like $20 as well, maybe 25 because it's a little bit wider, but it is a lot shorter. So I don't know, the only colors they had were gray, brown, and gosh, I want to say like white or something. So that's the one I liked the most out of the 3, but I don't know. I don't love it because I feel like this whole room is just like so gray now. This whole room is just kind of meh anyway. Like there's nothing fancy about this room or special, but yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys a little carpet update just in case you were curious. I got a new one from Costco over there because I thought that one just looked a little silly and like way too long for the space. I couldn't get into it, guys. I couldn't.